Jesus teaches us that we're to be his disciples. In fact, he even goes so far as to say, we shall be perfect as our Father in heaven is perfect. And maybe we can't achieve that kind of perfection because we make mistakes and we live in a world that is corrupted. And it sort of draws us into that sometimes, maybe in very minor ways. But the key is that we're to focus on being like Jesus. We're to focus upon being perfect as our Father in heaven is perfect, and take away all of those things in our lives that are not perfect in the heavenly will of God. That's what we're talking about. So to be a disciple is to copy, to emulate that person in our actions, to be an ambassador. And all of those things we are called to be by God, by Jesus, and by others in the Bible. We are to live in God's heavenly will. So, what does it mean to be a disciple? It means to appear to be Jesus. Not that we are, but that we have to live and act like he does. Now, we know in the Bible that he didn't eat any meat. And there's a questionable thing, did he ever eat a piece of fish? And that doesn't mean he was vegan, because there's also some indication that he ate honey. And that was common in those days. They didn't raise dairy cattle the way they raise them today. And dairy cattle only produced a few quarts a day rather than 15 gallons a day as the cows that they have on factory farms today do. So what we're looking at is living as Jesus would today by following his lifestyle in those days. So even if Jesus ate dairy products and honey and maybe some fish, doesn't mean we would, because it causes pain and suffering. And I don't think he ate fish, truthfully, and I don't think he ate any animals, but he did probably eat honey and dairy products, because that's mentioned too many times. And so I would assume that what we're looking at is living the best way we possibly can, and to eliminate all pain, suffering, and death in our life, because that's what Jesus would do. And to live in his heavenly will every day of our life. That makes us a disciple. Amen.